So how's things China, brother? Staying safe or not? Have you got your vaccine or not?
No, not yet. We are still waiting for the vaccine. There are some hospital dedicated for foreigners. So not too bad. They have a special department. You go there, you don't have to do registration or whatever. So it's most probably I will do it this week. There are 6 new cases. There's 0 cases for very, very long time. And then
nothing bro. I mean, Malaysia is 7,000 what? Maybe 8,000 today.
Yeah. You see. This is what happened over here. Okay, there's no cases for so long, and everybody come out. They come and play basketball. They play soccer in the field. Okay, some say football, some say soccer, but who give a damn, right? So yeah. So yeah, you can see everybody's in the park. They were walking, without masks and all these things, and suddenly these 6 cases announced yesterday. The park is all clean. There's no Chinese on the street. Wow. Yeah. So that's the thing that we are looking at. They are so, I don't know. They protect themselves well. They install firewall in their body, I think.
But I mean, that goes to show, right? I mean, compliance is super important, right? SOP, right? Malaysians, forget about it, bro. No need won't get me, man. People affect other people, won't affect me, right?
But even like last year March when the thing started, right? The government locked down only Wuhan. That's where the place, the city that started. They only locked down Wuhan, but apparently they never locked down Guangzhou. They never locked down all these places. But people never go out to street, and there's no police on the street. I was walking my dog on the street, and there's nobody. There's no police. We still need police in Malaysia, man. Someone?
Yeah,
there's no such thing in China. Everybody just follow the law.
Hey, Malaysia, people just book out ways only. Hey, got roadblock. Go roadblock, jalan lah.
Jalan. Today we can balik kampung.
Hey, so what's new with the chilling stuff, bro? Tell us some story about the chilling. What's been chilling with chilling?
What was with chilling? So what we have done is we started to look at smart contract ever since Bitcoin come back to the show. And then one surprises from the thing is we started since last year December. I was like I was telling Queen, our good old friend Queen, our good old HITB speakers, I was telling him I think we should look back into smart contracts and emulations engine for blockchain and all these things. That old man, he tells me we shouldn't do that. Nobody wants to do a smart wants to do a cryptocurrency anymore. I said, bro, the price started to get up. He said, no, I don't believe you. So we look at smart contract, and then we look at few projects. Okay, we look at few projects like obviously we look at Ethereum 2.0. We look at Cardano. We look at Polkadot and all these things, and then we decided when we try to do research into this project, we should throw some money into the project. And we make quite a fair bit ever since then. it was like a 10-15x with.
Hey, that's damn good, bro. Why never share with me?
To the moon!
Can you tell people about this call coin thing, or we cannot talk about the call coin thing?
No. It's not there yet because we are still we are still looking at a better model to run the thing. We design the thing in a very slack way, and another speaker, another old friend, RD. Red Dragon. Red Dragon, look at the model is like Red Dragon, man. Red Dragon was like the Red Dragon is like that tall.
He's not gonna be happy, bro.
Well, when we fetch him from the airport, everybody remembers that, right? That's Red Dragon. It doesn't look dragon to me.
Yeah, I still remember that story, bro. We were all there. We were trying to guess who Red Dragon was. So for the guys who don't know this story, right? Way back, early HITB, this is 2003, 2004. I think 2003, probably. I think 2003. When we used to pick speakers up personally, as in I would go to the airport and pick the speakers up, or we would send whoever else.
Or I will go.
Or I used to go and pick the speaker up, and we were all standing around at the arrival hall, trying to guess who is Red Dragon, right? Because this 2003, like nobody actually like send us your photo or something. Like no, we didn't ask for that. We just said come down and speak at our conference. We'll pick you up on the airport. Okay, great, cool stuff. So we're standing there. We're like, I think Red Dragon should be a guy like 6 foot something, like a lot of muscles.
The thing is, the thing is not only Red Dragon. The Red Dragon from the Hacker's Choice.
From the Hackers, exactly.
From the Hacker's Choice, yes.
UHC, right? The big, the oldest hacker group in existence, right? Like Red Dragon. Some big size guy, and then like the RD shows up and like he's as Xwings installed. And he came up to us and said like, hey, I'm Red Dragon. And we're like, really?
Were you guys holding like a placard saying Red Dragon or something?
We did. We had like a little small A4 little piece of paper that we were holding up that says Red Dragon, and then we were like proudly like Red Dragon. Any like big size guy that comes by with, are you Red Dragon? Are you the guy? Like, and then a small Vietnamese dude comes up and says, I am Red Dragon. Good times, man.
The time flies, man. Shit, that was like 2003, 2004, I think.
We are old, brother. That's the problem,
Holy cow! Don't ever mention that. I still have like my 2 kids over here. They are still on their early 20s, man, enjoying life.
That's right. They still got so many years ahead of them, man. They, how nice to be young again, young and foolish, and can do crazy things. Now we are like, hey, cannot bro. Better think twice, Tomorrow badan sakit, wey.
Well, sounds like the good time in Beloa security and all these things, man. Indonesia, Thailand.
Hey, I forgot about Beloa, man. Those were like some crazy times, man. Jakarta conference, early days, 2005.
And the grub, with the Beloa and the grub, they never leave each other.
I still remember the Grub incident at the hotel, man. That was like some good times there. Right now, Grub is going to message me in like 3, 2, 1. Like, don't tell the story, bro. Don't tell the story.
Hi, Grub. We remember the story, man. Remember what happened, Grub.
We will keep that as a private story, Grub. Don't worry, bro. It's safe on the internal blockchain only.
No, Grub. If you want to solve this, 2 Bitcoin, 1 inch.
We'll send you our wallet, bro.
So where will be? Yeah, I was talking to RD about the Councoin, and then he says he should redo the design, redo the white paper. I was like, okay, fine. And the market crashed. So like, why not we hold a little bit?
Hold the paper, hold everything.
We hold everything. So yes. Then we look into our smart contract, and then we try to analyze the smart contract as usual. When we started chilling, we try to do a IoT, and IoT and analyzing x86 binary. Whatever binary that we are looking at right now in our computer to analyze. We have tons of tools, and pretty much everything's in a very similar way. You need to set breakpoint. You need to look at the memory. You need to registers and all these things. And when it comes to IoT, you have all these small little tiny tools that, to do this and to do that and to do this and to do that. You don't have something universal to do your analysis and instrumentation or whatsoever. So we were like, we should write a framework, and then it runs on top of our Unicorn engine, and basically to write an OS level for Unicorn engine. Unicorn engine only emulates CPU, so we should write OS level for Unicorn engine. And the first argument that I jump into with the professor Quinn is which language to choose.
Right.
So we are looking at Rust, we are looking at this and that. Obviously not Golang. Nobody will pick Golang and Java. Okay, Golang and Java is never in the discussion. Yeah. We had a conversation, we are talking about this project and all these things, and then he says that project written in Java, and my face and his face, and we were like, no such language exists, no such language, brother.
If it's written in Java, we don't touch it.
We don't touch it. It's broken by default.
Broken by default, yeah, cannot compile one, right? It's just a piece of shit.
So yeah, we had a big argument on whether we should do it in C or Python, and we stayed with Python the thing is, we need to put into consideration whether, if you're a hacker, you will know Python for sure.
Definitely.
Yes. So apparently that brings us a lot of people joining the project. Okay. We are not big, like the one we discussed yesterday together with our email. We are not big in open source world, but we are definitely big in security world.
It's best. I mean, it's probably better to be in that space anyway, right? Just product.
Yeah. So it's a security product, and then that's our forte for so many years, right? So
I mean, one thing to do well, right? That's what they always say, right?
Well, yeah. So that's for IoT. We wanted to bring the same experience for x86 into IoT. So now to instrument IoT, to debug IoT, to look at the memory, to look at the stacks, to look at the CPU register, to look at Power IO, to look at a VM level. We already have that kind of standard over there, for Windows, for Linux, for IoT. And when we look at smart contract, which we did our very first demonstration to the world today.
Awesome.
So so that is we brings the same experience for x86 for IoT all the way to smart contracts. So you can look at the memory stacks. You can do a single step. In the debugger level. You can do your instrumentation. You can even do a hot patch if you want.
Cool.
During your analysis. So then you can skip certain parts if you don't want to execute and only execute that few parts. So that is what we designed for the people that wanted to do puzzle and so on and so forth. So that is the guest appearance for the EVM for shielding. That is pretty much our latest invention. Of course, the main topic is not about EVM. We were talking about how we can integrate into R2. We always wanted to have a very good debugger, and the thing is, we always do it for IDA Pro. Last year's the 3 virtual lab that we do it together. It was with IDA Pro, and IDA Pro, it's a very good and strong software for sure. Everybody knows it, but the thing is expensive, and the support with Python is always somehow broken here and there when there is a version upgrade and so on and so forth. So that's why we do a symbolic execution together with R2, and that's basically the talk for today. The two new things that we bring into shielding, and hopefully people will build more cool stuff on top of it.
You know Arnau, right? Arnau Gamis Montolio, I think is his last name. He normally does all the Radar stuff at Hack in the Box. As in, I think like last year also he did a lab. 2019 also he did a lab.
Yes.
Are you guys working with him? Because he's the Radar guy, right? Like he's the R2 guy, right?
Is it a pancake or something?
No, yeah, I mean like he's been working on it for quite a while. As in from I think 2019 already, or 2018 in fact, he's already been starting to like kind of like delve into it. And most of the time he always speaks about Radar stuff at HITB. So I don't know if I want to reach out to him. I mean, you want me to put you guys in contact? Like, not about.
Yeah, why not? It's always a good thing to. I mean, we are talking to Pancake directly. They have their Telegram group, and we have our Telegram group. So they hop into our channel, we hop into their channel. So yeah, we always have a cross relationship between our two guys. They are fun. They are fun guys. Yeah.
Nice. So what's next, man? What's like now? Already got smart contract shit. What else is going to be added to the shielding framework?
We are looking. Well, there are two things that we are still thinking. There are actually three things that we're still thinking. Number one, obviously, is how we can make the syscore and the Windows library emulations are more complete. So how we can forward to Windows or how we can forward to Linux we more or less we have an idea and how to implement it. That is number one, which is not cool. It's a must-have features, but not cool. Okay, and the other thing is maybe we should look at M1 right now.
Oh yeah, baby, M1, yeah,
M1.
That one.
So M1. So how we can emulate M1 and all these things? We are not too sure whether does Apple comes up with some hidden CPU instructions or whatsoever.
Probably lah, bro. It's Apple, right?
Yeah, it's Apple. So yeah, it's
Apple. It's their own silicon. They definitely would have written their own, nice little exotic thing that goes along with it. But that would be my guess. I mean, it's Apple. Like, they always like to write their own stuff, right? Even if you look at how the iPhone was built, right? The protection mechanisms and stuff at the hardware level is all like their own proprietary. Like nobody else uses the same kind of style, or they'll try to, but essentially Apple will always be kind of like first to experiment because they control end to end, right? They control the software, they control the hardware, very easier. So yeah, my guess would be definitely, man, M1 confirm got hidden instructions on, definitely. So we need to find it.
we don't see, we still haven't seen any hidden instructions in the iPhone yet.
Yeah.
Because we haven't put in enough effort into iPhone. We haven't put enough effort into iPhone. So M1 maybe. So that's the second thing that in the roadmap. The third thing in the roadmap, if of course we are looking at the MCU, the small little chips that run STM STM32 F4 F7, you know, to run this little thing, that small little chip that runs this little thing. So yeah, we wanted to evaluate that. There is not much security research on MCU for these years. We suspect there's not enough tools to do analysis and people don't give a damn.
Yeah. Because, I mean, how many people really give a damn whether, like, you know, the MCU... How many people actually know what the hell an MCU is, bro? Let's start with that. Other than, you know, drone enthusiasts and stuff, right? Like, you won't really get much exposure to it. And so, you know, I guess it's just going to take some time before people really start looking more into that as well.
Well, you know, our community is always, you know, we have hardware hackers, we have software hackers, you know, we have this hacker, we have that hacker, and then they seldom cross their line due to the, you know, the field of expertise that they are looking at. So, yeah, maybe we should put our time into this kind of thing to help the entire industry to explore more types of vulnerabilities or another class of attack surface that we're looking at. So yeah, these are the few things that we have been planning.
Hey, you remember yesterday at the chat we were having, right? We were talking about like features versus what the developers want to build versus what people want, right? And so I think you mentioned some interesting stats about donations. As in Chilling, you know, has a donation button, people can donate towards the project, right? But like, you know, what has been the findings so far? Have you guys gotten much support, or financially at least, from the community for, you know, to make the project successful? Or how?
We do have a certain group of people put in donation. I think we started with cryptocurrency donation. That is last year when cryptocurrency was the cheap.
Right.
So yeah, there's some guys donated Ethereum. You know, they donated like what 0.01 Bitcoin, something like that. So yeah, not bad. And then we have a lot of requests that they wanted t-shirts. So we print out some t-shirts, and then it's not really making money. It's just like shipping them the t-shirt, and the shipping is damn expensive. Last year. So and then we come out with some USB thumb drive, and what else we have? And then we have thumb drive. We have we have thumb drive. We have t-shirts, and we have stickers, of course.
Of course, everybody loves stickers.
Yeah, we have like what 5 to 10 donation. I mean, we don't really push for it. We just wanted to test, you know, how is the appreciation level of the thing. But we do receive quite a fair bit of feedback from different companies, those big tech firms that using shilling internally. Right. So and then they committed quite a fair bit of code. So we have people like Microsoft and Apple's engineers. Of course, it's on a personal level. They are not representing the company, but it's still, they must be using it for a reason before they started to commit codes and all these things, you know. They use it for their research, then they discovered, shilling fucked up. And we should patch it.
Yeah, at least they're contributing something, bro, even if it's not money.
Yeah. So, and then, we do have, three guys right now, that, work almost, full-time in UEFI emulation. Okay. That is very, very cool. They even wrote a puzzle on top of it.
Wow.
So, yeah. And, it's on their official blog. So they work for Sentinel-1. And then they goes into UFI research, and they put their emulator. They came out with their own emulator, and then they look at chilling, and they were like, "Fuck, we should do it on chilling." So they found us, they talk to us, and then we were like, yeah, they go do it, and then he do it. And then we have a group of people. I'm not too sure where are they from, but they kind of completing a generic unpacker for malware.
Oh shit, nice.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah.
That's nice.
I mean, they're going to bump into all the different kind of monsters along the way to stop them from doing that kind of things. But they got a working version right now.
They got a working version.
They got a working version. It's on GitHub right now, so it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. Yeah. I mean, we never expect when we started chilling, we never expect we have all this kind of feedback. We have a contributor from France. He even wrote a small little plugin that you can change all the different kind of OS state during an execution. So for example, if you try to analyze a malware, the malware, so let's say APT is a Russian-made APT, for example. And then normally those kind of malware, you will not be able to execute in a Russian language keyboard.
Okay, yeah.
So inside chilling, you just need to change one line inside a file, a configuration file, okay,
right,
to switch to whatever language you want and to run the malware. So we have people coming with all the brilliant idea and all the brilliant tools. So sometimes it do keep us, motivate and move on with the project to see more interesting things from the community and how they build stuff and how they analyze stuff and sometimes when how they ask questions, the issue, they are asking how can you do this, do that, and then more or less you can guess, hey, these guys are doing some great stuff, and how they ask questions. And it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. It's one of the most fun project that we have ever created.
Nice, man. I'm glad to see you guys are still enjoying it because, it's the passion that keeps it going because clearly it's not going to fund itself. Nobody's donating shit. So basically everybody is like coding it because they love it, right? So it's great that you guys are still passionate about doing it and wanting to build it for yourselves because if not, we won't have a cool tool, right? There'll be no cheating basically. Everybody will be killing.
Killing.
And not writing code.
The thing it's the company is giving almost 100% of support into this project. The company that I work for, so they are paying they are paying my bills. So and then I have the liberty to run the entire project, do whatever hour I want.
Awesome.
And then yeah. So it's still a good thing, It's still a good thing. The passion, half of it is from somebody is really taking care of the bills. So I just need to like put more time into these things and make it more fun. That's the thing.
Yeah, it's important when somebody has to pay the bills, but bills ain't gonna pay themselves. Hey, okay, brother, we gotta let you go because I see Aero Carrera has already joined us in the waiting room and he's up next in like a couple of minutes. So you want to give some last shout outs to the folks, donate to Chilling Project, send some money, send some anything.
You don't have to donate money, but go to our GitHub page and click the star, and that's my bloody KPI.
Donate some stars.
Right. So
guys, if you haven't already gone to GitHub and rated the Chilling Project, please go ahead and do that. And we have some spare Bitcoins. I'm sure Xwings will be more than happy to give you his address so you can send him some, more than 0.01, so that they can keep doing what they love to do and, keep chilling. Thanks so much, Xwings, brother.
All right.
We'll see you soon. Take care, man.
Ciao.